So, welcome back everyone. We are back in this 117 world, and with today's episode I have a few ideas. I mentioned about this shape being, let's say, an interesting shape, and here as well where the creepers blew up, and I thought, why don't I build something similar for my grow beds. So we have our little farm down here, but we need to extend it. We need wheat to grow up our cows and breed them, because we really need at some point soon an enchanting setup. So I've grabbed some dirt here, and I've also got a shovel if I need some more dirt, and I'm gonna build it out like this. So we go 4 out in each direction, and then kind of just fill in around it. It can be a little bit of an odd shape, that's okay, but I think the basis of it, yeah, we are gonna need more dirt, but I think this is the basis of it. We'll put water in the middle, and we'll till the earth, and we'll surround it as well. So let's grab some more dirt and continue with this kind of format. Let's grab some of this stuff over here. Might be a little loud, the dirt's collecting the dirt, but we'll do our best. So what I'll probably do is I'll build one on camera, this one, and then kind of just repeat the process. I'm thinking one in this area, one in this area, and then put a nice path system between them. So yeah, let's kind of build this shape out. We also need a way up that won't spoil. So, as you see, I've built that wrong. We go 4 out, so we don't need this row. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4 out there. 4 out there. Okay, so it's just this that was wrong. We till the earth, and we grab some seeds. Realized we probably don't have enough seeds for this one area, but we can grab some more. And the secret for the front of it, so that you can easily get up and on, is I like to do like this, where you got a slab and it just walks you up. Because if you jump on the tilled earth, then you cause the essentially the earth to go back to dirt. So we will make a slab, but we will also make a bunch of trapdoors. So the slab will go at the front and the trapdoors will go around it. Let's see, path, curve. Let's do the slab there. Exactly, and we can do that. And then the trapdoors like this around it, and let's just light up around here as well while we're out here to protect ourselves a little bit. It's getting nighttime, so we'll probably just run back in and sleep through the night. That is one of the reasons we really wanted to get out there and grab a bed last episode, is it means we can easily skip the night and continue with our building process in the in the next day. So let's slowly take this stuff out and move it over to here. So we've got 18 seeds. That's not too bad to start with. And I also like to add a slab over the water. I put a torch on it. I don't know if it actually does too much. Apart from means that I don't fall in the water and cause then me to jump out onto the land and untill it. So let's go double slab here. And my shovel. And we will continue with the trapdoors. Slab in the corner when we need it. And oops, did I run out of slabs? Yeah, I've run out of slabs and trapdoors. So we'll build some more and we'll put them in place. Grab a bit more water and take a look at how it is. I'm gonna put the path out there as well. So grab a couple more slabs and make the rest into trapdoors. Might not be enough trapdoors, maybe. So I'll bring the path around here. Like I said, probably have another grow bed here, so the path will arch around this grow bed. Probably have a grow bed over here, arch round up until this one. Perfect. One more trapdoor needed, but for now I think that's pretty good. We've got a bit of wheat, so we'll see if the cows are ready. A couple of them are, because we really want a lot of leather to make books. So that we can get a good enchanting setup going. And also the beef is a good food source, because at the moment we're on the berries and the berries are not great. Around this way, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger and put some coarse dirt and stuff around it. Put something like this. In this space we can have another grow bed. In this space we have another one, and fill it with trees and bone meal out some flowers and grass and stuff, and fill in these massive holes. So that was, I think, my first task for the day, is set up these grow beds, and I'll probably go away, gather some more spruce and some more dirt, and finish out the other 2 grow beds, and then bring you back at that point. And at that point, I think we'll probably go down and do some mining. So for now, I'll continue with gathering the resources, which is a bit of the grindy part of the game, and then I will bring you back when everything is good to go. Alright, see you in a bit. So, yeah, welcome back. I've built out the 3 kind of grow bed areas. This one still needs a few more decorations on the outside, and they all need a bit more wheat. But I grew an azalea tree here and there, plus I planted a few oak trees to grow later, and added some lanterns. I want to gradually replace torches with lanterns or glowstone under carpet. Plus I bone meal just to make it look a bit more natural. We don't really have that many resources at the moment, so I'll need to come back and kind of go through this area and fill it out every now and again. But that is actually kind of the design I had for kind of the growing farmyard area. I don't want it just to be wheat, but when we find some, we'll be able to grow carrots and potatoes in the same fashion. We'll need a slightly different design for melons and pumpkins when we find them, but I think we could add them in maybe along in this back area or out here. This area over here, I have plans for a barnyard to kind of somewhere for the cows to stay and some sheep when we get them. But for now, I think that's a good start on the farmyard. I don't have any more dirt to fill in this just yet, but dirt is the sort of thing when you go mining, when you play this game, you'll pick it up over, like you'll have too much dirt. So yeah, just expand the path out a little bit and gradually come back to it and fill it in with some coarse dirt and some other stuff as we go along. But the other day I was planning what to do with the inside, right? The outside still needs a little tweak. I'd probably add more moss and overhanging leaves like this over the top to try and make it look a little more a little better, let's say, a little more natural. But as part of the inside, I put a plan together which needs, well, let's face it, better resources than I have here. I'd love to get an enchanting setup soon, which we're working on. Plus, we just need more things. As always, Minecraft is mining and crafting, right? So as you build more stuff, you need more resources. So I've got a bunch of wheat seeds here, which I'll go plant as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a few things together and make myself a few iron picks, and I'm going to head down into the mines, and we're going to set up the beginning of or continue the setup of the beginning of our mine shaft. But what we're also going to do together, we'll do that together, but then I'll probably spend about an hour in real time working through the mines and see how far I can get and what I can gather. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to go mining. So it is time to go back in the mines, and yeah, like I said in the previous episodes, what I like to do is I play Minecraft and because I find it quite relaxing, and one of the things is just kind of starting a mine shaft and just going until to relieve stress or things like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a chest here, and I'm gonna continue with these strip mines. So I think I said before, what I will do is I will kind of work in groups of 5. So when I have my torches on my right hand, and then I will just do, my left hand, just do something like this, where I'll kind of dig out until I can't reach, place a torch, and continue. And this we are at Y level 11, which at the moment I find is the best option for diamonds and other things, other good stuff like that, right? You get most of the ores at a good rate at this level. It sounds like we've hit the water here. Yeah, like I said, I've got this build idea kind of in mind, but it needs a lot of resources, and we also want to get a good set of ideally diamond tools, diamond armor, and picks and swords and stuff like that. So, as well as other resources such as iron, which is a great resource, especially around automation, when you need hoppers and things like that. So what I'm just going to do here then is I'm just going to go through these kind of areas, these 3 picks that I have, and just keep mining. And I'll bring you back at the end and kind of show you what I haven't found in that time. But the build idea I have in mind involves deep slate. So I will also be looking to collect not just resources like diamond and coal and iron and stuff, but I will also be looking for a good amount of stone that I can convert into, cobblestone that I can convert into stone bricks, as well as this stuff right here, the deep slate, which comes in cobble form, but we'll be using I think it's called tiled deep slate bricks, and the kind of cracked version of deep slate and stuff, because I think it looks pretty cool. And because it looks quite, I guess, quite dark and almost like dirty, quite similar to basalt in a way, but because of that, my plan would be to use it to create a fireplace. I don't know how much I need, but the fireplace itself is not going to be that big. So what I'm going to do then is just keep going through this stuff, seeing what we can find, using up the picks, and I will bring you back at the end to show you what I've got in this time. So, welcome back. The pick is just broken, or the final one. I think I had 4 in the end, and I kind of built out 4 or 5 tunnels in each direction. Went down either 3 high, or I ended up doing 4 high later on, because I'm at Y11, so I might come back and make everything here 4 high later. And you know what, it could have been better. I won't lie to you, it could have been better. Got enough iron to replace the picks, got some copper, some redstone, some coal, and some gold. I did also find down this one some deep slate emeralds, which I'm unsure whether I will pick or whether I'll wait until I've got silk touch and I can gain the block back. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but you know what? A lot of deep slate and cobblestone and other building materials, and this is still only episode 3, so this is still early game, still working on the stuff, and things will come a lot quicker when we have diamond pickaxes with efficiency and unbreaking, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, one with silk touch, one with fortune 3. The mining expeditions and stuff will become a lot quicker at that point. But I feel like that was a good start for today. The trees have grown up, but they look alright actually. I want to come back through here though and add a few barrels and hay bales for decorations when I have it. But one good thing about the long mining session is the hay seems to have grown quite a lot. So I'm gonna come back in here and we are just gonna sort everything out into these chests here. Probably. Did I build some more down here? I did. I'm gonna redo this later, but for now I'm okay with this being a bit of a mess. I'll take the iron and smelt that up to replace the tools we have. Ooh, we now have 4 emeralds, sorry. And another bone for some bone meal, which would be quite good. So let's go breed up the cows again. Breed up the cows is a good option, and I think also I want to replant some of those seeds and hay that's out there. So I'm gonna make an iron hoe, and we're gonna go do that now. Yeah, so normally when you go mining for that long you get a lot of good stuff, and today it's the early game, right? Things take longer in the early game. until we get these kind of cows up and running, so we can get bookshelves. Or if we can find a village, that's another way of doing it, right? If you get a village, you can get librarian villagers, and they can either give you the books you want directly, or they can also give you bookshelves as well, so you can trade with them and speed up this kind of early game slog of getting the resources and building up your base. But the hay's grown quite a lot, which is good to see, and helping us with the cows, but also we can convert it into bread, which is probably a bit of a better better option for food than the berries we're in at the moment. I did go and kill the fish that we had because I wanted a better source of food when going mining. So I'll plant up these seeds. Might be enough, you know, to do the other field as well. Maybe not actually, but it will be a great start. And then the final thing I'd like to do for this episode is, in the previous episode we got some buried treasure maps, and since we are looking for nice gear, since we are looking for diamonds today at the beginning, though we didn't in the mining session, though we didn't see any, we did get some other resources that will help us build up our kit, right? And so I think what I'd like to do is to go out and have a look and see what we can find. I did bring up some more dirt from the mine, which we could use to fill in that hole. And then we'll get the boat, we'll get the treasure maps, and we're gonna go and see what we can find out there, see if there's anything good for us. So let me tidy up here a little and come back to you when we are good to go. So welcome back. We have torches, we have our iron tools, and we have our 2 buried treasure maps. So let's see where the first one is. So we are on the map southwest, so we need to go northeast. So in this direction to go find the first one. So that's at least assuming I can read a map, which I think I can. And we can see we are actually moving along this map, I think. So, and the white dot, which is us, is pretty big. So I reckon this one could be very close to us, very close to our coast. Probably just on the other side of this forest. And that would be fantastic if it was really, really that close. I do want to come back and chop some of this spruce at some point. Ooh, there's also a cave we could explore as well on the way back. So let's find this treasure and then see what else we could see around here. Now we're still trying to like gather up the resources we want, but this can be these treasure maps can be a real good speed up. As you see, as we're getting into this area, map starts to fill in, and I assume it's just on the coast on the other side of these trees. Oh, there is a big cave there. Okay, you know what? I think we'll probably do this and then come back and do a bit of exploration as well. So yeah, as I was saying, these are pretty good for early game, to give you an extra like boost. So it is around here. So at least I think so. Voila. So what have we got? A diamond, heart of the sea. We have some gold, some iron, some emeralds, cooked fish, cooked salmon, and cooked cod. Well, that is pretty good. Pretty good. We were looking for some more diamonds, so to have them is nice. And that one was this one, and this one is northwest. So let's grab our boat. Put the map in the offhand. And let's see where we can find it now. I believe this boat here was the first one we explored. And the first one we found the maps on. So we don't need to go in that one again. But if we do see any other shipwrecks, we can also adventure into them and see. So we are coming through onto the bottom of this map soon. I guess it might be the other side. Yeah, it's probably the other side of this landmass here. So we'll probably just go along this way, see if there's a way through on the boat. Doesn't look like there will be, but we can go on the boat as much as we can and then see where else we can go. We might get lucky and find another biome that we were looking for, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm convinced of that. I'd still love a jungle biome for some melons, and I would love to find a village, but yeah, I'm not too sure. It's all a bit, you know, a bit of luck on villages and things like that. So we're gonna go over this hill and see. And you know, you can put the seed of the generated map into some online tools to find out where stuff is generated. But you know, I like to find things spontaneously, and exploration is always a lot of fun in this game. In fact, this feels pretty close to where we found the wool in the last episode. Ooh, some bees are here. Bees would be a lot of fun, and we won't. Looks like a wolf got to one of the sheep, so we will make a note of these coordinates and come back looking for bees later, I think. So I just made a quick note, and yeah, like I said, we'll come back. Bees are useful, especially with copper in here, and the bees allow you to stop the copper from aging, so you can kind of trap it. Oh yeah, this is right next to that portal that we found. But yeah, you can trap the copper at a certain age, so that it fits better with your designs and stuff like that, which is cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure of if the copper works with the kind of builds I like, but you know, I did want to work on the new blocks, and so that would be a fantastic thing. Ooh, so TNT, gold, iron, more fish, and another diamond, which means we now do have enough diamonds for enchanting table and a pick, and it gives us an opportunity to, yeah, that's the ship that we had, and then we just need to grow up the cows and get ourselves a bunch of leather. So, you know, we've done those maps, and that's pretty cool. I do like that aspect of Minecraft, going through and finding these little bits of treasure. There is an option to do it with the seed and figure out where you are and everything, but I like to always try and always do it. Stumble across things naturally helps with my enjoyment of the game. Yeah, so what I think I'll do to finish off this episode then is do a little bit more exploring back near our base in the spruce area. There was a mine shaft. In fact, you know, let's start here. I can see some coal, which is always good. There's some copper, so let's light this up. You never know what you find. 2 skeletons. Could you fight each other? No, okay. But 2 skeletons could have meant a spawner, but I think it was just a dark cave. So I'm going to collect this coal, and then we're going to head back and have a look at that other cave that's near us. So I'll see you in a bit. So I came back here to where I thought I'd seen a cave that we could explore, and it turns out to be a ravine. Now, it isn't the deepest ravine, like this part doesn't go down to diamond level, but I wonder if the other part does. Now, if it had just been a small cave, I would have probably considered doing it just now and just go through it. But because it's a ravine, I think it kinda deserves its own exploration time rather than being on the end of this episode. And we've got a lot done today. So if we go back to the base, you'll see what we've done. We're going to finish up by breeding these cows once more to work on our leather supplies, and it also helps a little bit with our levels. So we're already pretty much at level 26, which is cool. If you don't know, the max, you can keep going on levels, but the max for enchanting with the full setup is 30 levels. So anything more than 30 is kind of wasted levels, I guess. So but what there is a wolf in there, so we're gonna work on that, but I'm also gonna try and tame this wolf. Hello. 1, 2. No, I didn't have any more bones. We'll have to come back and try and tame that. So that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. In the next episode, I'm going to be starting to work on the interior. As I said at the start, I have a design involving the deep slate and building a little fire. I put that design in a creative world, just started working it through, and I'll fill in the details here in this world. I also have a storage design, but that probably will just be a little start. But next time we will work on the house and garden a little more. So work on this house, maybe we'll have to gather some more resources, and I'll probably do another mining trip as well. But thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode.